Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is very exciting. We're going to be doing a full face of products that each individual product is less than $10. Yep. I filmed it yesterday. There was no audio when I tried to play it back. I don't know why, but I'm refilming it today and I have a positive attitude. It is the morning, the lighting is going to be good, so I'm optimistic about it. And for my lip prep, I use the Shop Miss A. This is the Fruity Pop flavored gloss. It actually has a lot of hydrating properties to it as well, and it really smells delicious. It smells exactly like the Pear Laneige Lip Glossy Balm. And it's pretty thick and hydrating. It lasts a really long time on the lips. So, first off, I want to prime the face with this Rimmel Pro Multi-Action Fix and Perfect Makeup Primer. Smooths, resurfaces, brightens, mattifies, and protects. So it looks like that. I like to prime the face first to give it some time to sink in. So it's like a lotiony type. And it feels just a tiny bit silicone-y. And I always prime my eyebrows so that the product lasts long. There. So we're going to work that into the skin. And it's not silicone-y. It's like moisturizing, but also has a tack to it. So it feels like the foundation will stick. I'm also using affordable brushes, all under $10 as well. So get prepared for that. Now we're going to prime the eyes. For eye primer, I'm going to take it, this is only $3. I'm going to take it back to the NYX Professional Makeup. This is in Skin Tone eye primer. It looks like this. It's like I barely even ever used it, so I'm just going to prime the eyes with that. It reminds me of MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot because it actually does a good job at holding on to shadows, evens out the skin tone, etc., etc. Right now, because I have so many blemishes, they're sticking out, I'm going to conceal them with a skin tone concealer. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect, total dupe for the NARS creamy concealer in light beige. So I'm just going to do this ahead of time before we put on the foundation, just in the areas I need concealed. And this came overnight, and I used the Peace Out acne patches, and it got rid of it straight away. It actually is so cool because you can see the product on the actual little pad when you take it off your face. It's disgusting, but so satisfying at the same time. This brush is a Shop Miss A E132. I find it perfect for blending out, correcting blemishes prior to application of foundation. And I used way too much concealer, but that's okay. I'm going to correct a little bit under the eyes as well with this. And this is also a great under eye brush. A little trick I've learned as well along the way is to prime the nose. If you find that your foundation wears off the nose really, really easily, here's what we're going to do. Take a little bit of eye primer. So we're going to go back with the NYX eye primer and then also just dab a little bit on it. So mine usually wears here and wears off right here, right at the tip. And then take a tiny, tiny bit of setting powder, like the smallest amount, and lightly dust that over it. And it's not going to make your foundation go on weird or anything like that. All right, today for eyes, we're going to be using the Profusion Sienna's palette. This is beautiful, so underrated. Wow, it's gorgeous. And I absolutely love it. I can't recommend it high enough. It's $9.99. I got it off of Amazon, actually, because my Target and Walmart, they don't carry this. So I'm going to take, this is a Morphe M441. These are $8. And I'm going to take the shade Polite. And I'm going to set down my eye primer, just so that it's not sticky and the colors don't stick all in one place. Now you don't need to set down the places that we've spot concealed. We definitely don't need to do that. Oh yeah, I want to go in with brows first. So I've chosen the CoverGirl. This is the ultrafine brow pencil in soft brown. This retails for $7.99 at my Walmart. So I always just start underneath the brow and connect what I want to connect. And I make the shape. And then I just start flicking upward. And then I have to go toward my nose with the brow pencil because I have bald spots beneath my hair. And so those don't get covered when I only go one way. So that's a trick if you have bald spots like me to do. This eyebrow always comes out much better. Like the other brow looks so bold and harsh, I might have to fix it. I think it's because I'm also in natural lighting and everything gets washed out downstairs. So when you guys are seeing it, it looks, you know, mild, but it's actually really, really bold. So, but you get the gist. I'm just doing the brows and then we will set them. To set the brows, I'm going in with the new Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt. I got this on Amazon, and what's really cool about this is the wand. So one part of it is very, very small and little fibers, and the other side is, you know, longer pieces. So it's customizable to what you want. If you have really tiny brows, use the smaller side. And I find this holds the brow all day. It does a really good job. Total dupes for the Glossier Boy Brow and the Benefit Gimme Brow, so highly recommend. And this was $8.71 on Amazon as well. Really, really like that Brow Fast line from Maybelline, or the new Maybelline line that's on Amazon specifically. Getting into the eyeshadow, I'm excited about this because it's a really, really good palette. I like to mix shades for our transition shades, so I'm going to mix Oasis and Dynasty and tap off the extra. My mirror is messed up here. Okay. They're so pigmented right off the bat. There's no fallout from these shades on my face, and the kick up is light. And I'm still using, this is a fine end brush. I think this was $1 on Amazon. It doesn't say what one it is. I'm also going to feather that outward and just bring it up towards the brow bone. Just under those two transition shades, I'm taking Daring here, and I'm going to pat that on the outer third of the eye, and then whatever's left, I'm going to sweep in the actual crease. I'm not going above the crease anymore because we're deepening colors now. And they need to be gradient looking, and I'm going to flare that out. Don't worry if this part's not perfect. You can go in with makeup remover at the end. All right, on this eye, I went in with Dapper right here, and I'm doing the same thing. Just running it, and sometimes I have to tilt my head back to get in my crease since I do have somewhat of hooded eyes. You know, sometimes shadow skips there. I have to be able to see what I'm doing, just patting and flaring this out. And I'm bringing this more onto the lid, just like that. To deepen things up further, I'm taking Cozy right here, and this is on, I don't know what brush this is, but I know it was like 99 cents or $1 at Dollar General. And I'm just patting that on the outer third first. And then, looking back, I'm going to blend that inward. And I'm also going to wing that out to create that shape that we want. And then I want to switch brushes. And I'm switching to actually do this brush. This is an AOA Studio E130. So this will spread the color out for us. And any harsh lines that we have, this will blend those away. As you can see, it's just looking a little more soft and put together. I can't believe these palettes are $10. In the giveaway, there's the Mirage palette, and don't forget about the giveaway, guys. If you haven't entered, go back. I have a giveaway video, and I'm feeling extra giveaway-ish, so I'm going to be doing some on my Instagram. If you want to head over and follow me over at Ashley Lamora 26 on Instagram, that would be great. Alright, so to go between here and here, I'm taking the shade Devoted. It actually looks really light, but I've slightly dampened it. And I'm actually going to press this toward the middle of the lid. It's so pretty, guys. It's a nice pastel when swatched, and then when dampened, it goes to like a deep purple. It's super pretty. Just adding that to break up that line between the dark, and then it's getting gradient now. The next shade I'm going in with, like I did on this, is Certain right here, and I've just sprayed the brush again, and you will see how foiled these shadows get. I mean, really, Profusion did that. These palettes are so underrated. I have almost all of them, and there are a few that are dupes for the Natasha Denona palettes. Let me know if you would want to see those videos. So yeah, you can see, and I'll swatch it for you. This is Certain Dry. It's obviously nice and pigmented, but here it is wet. And you can definitely, see that difference in quality. One last step for the eyes, then we'll do liner and I'll do mascara. I'll let you know what I'm using, and then I'm going to put on lashes and then come back and let you know what I've used. On a slightly damp brush, I took the shade Conquest here, and I'm just going to place that on the inner corner. It's so, so pretty, guys. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to also feather it upward right into the socket a little bit. You guys know I love my gradient looks with, wow, this is so pretty. The gradient looks with the light to, medium to dark. It looks like that. So pretty. Actually, this side's a little more understated than the other side. So we'll make them match. So gorgeous. All right, eyes are done. I'm going to go do those things, let you know what I used, and I'll see you in a minute. By the way, the flat shader brush I use is the AOA Studio E131. So I've just lined my eyes with the Profusion Wing It eyeliner, and all those Shop Miss A brushes are $1. I have a link below if you want to shop. And this is the Profusion Cosmetics Wing It liner. This is perfect. It doesn't transfer, it doesn't separate, in the inner corner. It doesn't get gunky in the inner corner where I have to take, a Q-tip and take it out. I hate liners like that. Also, the new one from Maybelline that I showed in my Maybelline video, I'll link it in the cards, doesn't do that either. It's really, really good, and it's a finer tip than this. This is a very fine tip, and it's short. That is the Maybelline is a little bit thicker, but about that short. So this is really, really, really good for precise work. Absolutely love it. Going in with the Essence Lash Princess Mascara and my Shop Miss A Scarlet Lashes. I will show you them when I get back from putting them on. And I want to show you guys the best tool I ever got from Shop Miss A. It is the stainless steel. These are eyelash placers to help with placing eyelashes. Since I've been using this, guys, I haven't had inner corner lifting, nothing. So easy to apply. Highly recommend for $1. I'm going to go purchase like 10 more of these guys. Alright guys, I took like a half-hour break. My bum is killing me on these stools. These are the lashes from Shop Miss A. You get 6 pair, and they're only $5.55. Now, the tax goes toward teacher education and animal cruelty. So I pay the extra, 55 cents for these. So, and there's 6 pair, which is a really great deal. Love these. You don't have to trim them. They fit perfectly on my eye. You don't have to trim them. They look amazing. I can still see my makeup through them, the eye makeup. So, yes, important. I'm going to be going in with the new Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation with hyaluronic acid and collagen. So I'm in the shade Creamy Natural. This stuff, it wears for so long. This is the best shade match ever that I've had. So I'm just going to dab some of that on my face. It's medium to buildable coverage. And people say it's light coverage. I personally think it's medium. And I'm going with my Shop Miss A sponge. This is the Paw blender, my favorite blender. Guys, can you see this? It's such good coverage. I mean, I bet you can't even see it because of the color. The shade match is so spot on. It's really easy to find shades. Although they don't have like an extensive shade range, it's easy for me to find my shade, and I'm of medium skin tone. You see, and it's just evened out my whole skin tone. It's covered up everything I needed it to cover up. My skin looks absolutely flawless. I don't even need any more whatsoever. So I'm happy with this. This was 8 something on Amazon. So it's really, really, really affordable. Now what I'm going to do is take my CoverGirl Undercover concealer in Classic Beige. I'm going to conceal my under eyes. I just do a little bit. Nothing crazy. I get in here, my smile lines, because when I set it, although it doesn't need to be set, maybe if you're oily, this foundation would need to be set, but this concealer is a dupe for the Shape Tape. It's just a little bit more hydrating, in my opinion, and it has amazing coverage. It's my all-time favorite right now. I've been loving it. I mean, for drugstore, it's my all-time favorite. It just blends out so easily. It doesn't need to be set. Look, it just cleaned up that line so easy. I absolutely love it. It's brightening. Gorgeous, darling. Looking flawless. Now for setting the under eye, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild. This is Reserve Your Cabana. It's labeled as a bronzer, but it's not. It's actually, I use it for under eye setting powder because it's super lightweight and it's brightening, as you can see, and it just has the most light iridescence to it. There's no sparkle, nothing like that. It just is radiant on the under eye and in the delicate places on the face. Anywhere I put concealer, I'm going to put this. And this is only $3. I just saw it at Family Dollar, and you can order it on Amazon. So I can just leave it like this and not powder the whole face because it just dries down. However, if you're oily and need to powder it down, I would go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Mineral Powder, and I'm in translucent. This is a dupe for the Fenty powder in butter, I find. And I always just take the sponge, get a little bit, and set the perimeters of the face that need to be set. Got it in my brow and my hair. Wouldn't be an Ashley video if I didn't, correct? And this actually provides a little bit of coverage. Now I'm going to go do the lower lash line off camera. For my tight line, I will be using the LA Girl Shockwave just in black, and that retails for about $1.50. And the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I'm just going to go in order the way I did the top eye. I'm going to do the bottom lower lash line that way. By the way, for the nose contour, I use this amazing brush from Shop Miss A. It's the Urban Studio Pro Contour 208. It fits perfectly for the nose and also for the jaw. I just love that. Just got that. And so for our bronzer, I'm taking the AOA Studio F21. This is $1. Going in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. This is one of my favorites, and it's a dupe for a very high-end bronzer. It is so good. Great tone. But I can't do this bronzer without using another one because this one's completely matte. I like a little bit of radiance in my bronzers. Do you guys see how great this foundation looks? I'm so impressed. I love it so much. It's the Milani Baked Bronzer in Dolce in 09, and it's just the perfect bronzer to add a nice sheen to the skin. It's so pretty. Can't do bronzer without it. Ugh. Little across the nose. Beautiful. You guys, there's this dog barking outside. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. But for blush, I'm going with the original Luminoso. I've had this for many years. It's before they've reformulated it. And I'm like flat on it. Used to have a rounded shape. I love this blush, and I'm going on with this AOA Studio F26. It's the most beautiful blush with that hint of luminosity to it, and I love that. Just going to take it up on the temples a little bit, chin, and I'm just going to drag it across the nose. Can you see that subtle radiance? It's so pretty. This brush is perfect for blush or bronzer. You guys hear that? Guys, look at this highlight that I went in with. This looks like a high-end highlighter. Nope, it's e.l.f. in the shade white gold, and I'm using this on the Shop Miss A F19 brush that I've had for over a year. No shedding, not one time. Total dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting brush, but I think this is much better. So I'm just going to take this highlight and go on the inner corners as well. It makes a stunning inner corner highlight, and also the brow bone. Last but not least, we have lips. And for lips, I'm dropping everything. Going to take my LA Girl Perfect Pout in Sugar and Spice and just line them. And fill them in. It's a really pretty color all on its own. So for lipstick, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Color Riche in the shade Glossy Fawn. And I love this because it adds a little bit of sheen, and it's a nude shade. It's like a brownish nude. Really, really good for the holidays. I think it's in this season, this time of year. And then, last but not least, we have our setting spray, and I'm going to take the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set Total Dupe for a very high-end spray. And guys, this is the finished look using everything under $10. I hope you loved it. The e.l.f. setting spray is, I think, $2-3. And all those brushes were $1. The e.l.f. highlight, I think, is $4. The e.l.f. primer infused bronzer is $5. And the Milani bronzer is $8. And did I cover everything? The Profusion liner is $2. And the CoverGirl loose powder is around $8, depending on where you live. Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana is also $2. Luminoso is $8. So yeah, you guys, I think this looks like a very high-end look. I love the way the eyes turned out. What about you? I think Profusion is such an underrated brand. You need to try these products. So yeah, with that, I love you. I hope you've subscribed. If not, I hope you do. What does that mean? If you are subscribed, thank you for returning. And if you're not, I hope you will stay and subscribe. Drop me a comment. Let me know, what do you think about this look? How's the lighting? Do you like the setup better? That highlight though, can we talk about it? Standout product is that highlight right there. And I love these lashes. And then obviously the palette. For under $10, this look is completely stunning, so beautiful. I just can't get over it. So yeah, I love you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.